everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Today is November 7th, 2024. And of course, I'm Yes Michelle with Yes Michelle Crochets. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this, to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and yes, of course, my returning lurkers. I also want to say thank you, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon to my new viewers, my new subscribers, or my new lurkers, depending on your status. I certainly hope that while you're here, I give you some information that motivates you to enjoy your day, your craft, or your experience with me just a little bit more. For those of you that don't know, I have a bit of a routine that I do with my videos. I start out with a quote of the day because I like to motivate people and encourage people to have a different perspective, especially if the perspective isn't that great that day. However, let's hope we change that. I also share my coffee talk because I love my coffee and I love to share with you what's in my cup. I will share with you the weather in my area. Unfortunately, I don't know the weather in your area, but if you want me to know, drop it in the comments below. And then I'll give a couple of quick announcements and we'll move on to the topic of the day. I tend to be a bit of a chatty patty. I admit this up front. It's who I am. With that said, today's conversation might just be a little bit shorter, but the bonus, more crochet time. So at the end of my conversation component of the video, I spend a little time with you crocheting. I don't talk. There's a little Zen music, as it were, not music. It's a babbling brook today. But it's something in the background to take your mind off the sounds around you so you can focus on whatever you're doing, whether that's knit, crochet, or diamond art, dance, whatever you like to do. But I'll be here with you for that period of time. So let's get started with the quote of the day. Today's quote is by Aristotle, and what it says is, wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. And that is so nuanced, yet very true. You think about the people that you qualify as a legitimate friend. That's someone probably been a friend of yours for a while, maybe weeks, maybe months, probably years. Other people, they're associates. They're people you associate, whether you greet and deal with them while you're at work exclusively. This might be your crochet partner at the crochet club, or it's your girl you see whenever you go to the grocery store and you engage with her there only. Not really a friend, but certainly not someone you would ignore if you saw in another place. You'd be like, oh, hi, so and so. That's the difference. And for me, friendship is rare, but it's quality. I look, I kid you not. I have a friend who I have been friends with, more like family, since I was 7. I'm 54, you do the math. But let's move on a little bit. I want to share with you coffee talk because I need a sip. Excuse me, please. Mm. Oh, that is so, so good. Today's coffee is the bullet coffee that I'm always talking about. And for those of you that don't know, I take my bullet blender, I add in a scoop of my fake sugar, a scoop of the Cafe Bustelo instant coffee, a scoop of chicory. You can buy that on Amazon if you're looking for some. Excuse me. 3 ice cubes, 2 pumps of the butter rum syrup. This time it has sugar in it, but that's okay because it didn't change my glucose very much. And I'm very well pleased with that number right now because it wasn't a perfect number this morning. What I added to it, once I blended it up and poured it over my ice in the cup, was 11 ounces of the Quest salted caramel protein shake. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't say that I love it more than I love my Atkins chai latte flavor coffee protein. But man, this stuff is good. I love it. I love the fact that it has 30 grams of protein in it. I really do wish the Atkins had more protein. It's causing me to have to supplement with extra protein to get my numbers up to where I want them to be. So, with that said, I would love to continue drinking that. I think I will probably have a second one today just because it's that good. On to weather. Today's weather in my area, by the way, I live in St. Louis, is 48 degrees. We're only expecting a high of 59. It is going to be a cloudy day, but this is a peak and perfect day to enjoy my daycare and crochet when they're napping. Now, on to the main conversation. But hold on. Happy birthday or happy anniversary to anyone that applies to. I want to celebrate you today as someone who is important, someone worthy of attention, and worthy of celebrating. So please know that I'm celebrating with you wherever you are, whatever your purpose for celebration. I also want to take a moment, and if you'll excuse me, good morning. Thank you for coming back today. I hope you got some rest. I think you deserved it. I want you to remember that I love you so very much. You're the reason that I'm smiling today. I did not have a great day yesterday, but it was a great day compared to what it could have been. I choose not to dwell in the worst of things, but to see the best of possibilities. With that said, that's my encouragement for you today. I want you to eat. I want you to drink your water. I want you to dream about when things will be better than they are right now. I don't want you to put a timeline on that. That's too much pressure. Instead, for today, we are going to block out all those things that are negative, that are stressful, that are causing us ill and upset. We are only focusing on the things that make us smile. And if we can't find even one thing that makes us smile, let's find somebody else to talk to because that means we need a little help. And help is okay, it's also available. So feel free to reach for it. With that said, I'm sending you a lot of love, a bunch of hugs, and the reminder that I'm here if you need me. So come back tomorrow and we'll talk again. Until then, thank you for your indulgence. For those of you that are new and don't know, that's a conversation I have every day. If it applies to you, please receive it because my intent is to share a little bit of hope and a whole lot of love with you. With that said, today's book of the day. Today's book of the day is by Leisure Arts, and it is the Aaron Baby Afghans book. It's just 6 patterns, but they are such beautiful blankets that I felt I would be remiss in not sharing them with you. Of course, the front cover has two, and this yellow one, though it looks intricate, is a whole lot easier than you think it might be. And on the back, they show you the other four. I'm going to scoot that in a little bit closer. It doesn't really show up well because it's a shiny cover book, but you can kind of get an idea that the patterns are classic. They're probably going to be more, that says beginner level. I would say more advanced beginner because you're having to switch up the way you hold your yarn. Sometimes maybe you're going to have to augment the border. Maybe the border isn't to your liking or your taste. So I say advanced beginner because I think the patterns are a little bit more flexible than they're written as. So that's it. Excuse me. I also want to give you a quick update of the plan for the weekend. Yes, I know it's Thursday and we're probably going to talk about this again tomorrow, but You've got a minute, I got a minute. Let's chat about it. This weekend, oh my goodness. After we get Friday done and dusted, Saturday morning at about 10 o'clock Central Time, I am going to do a live. I have a couple of ideas of things I want to talk to you guys about, and I certainly hope you'll be there to join me. Of course, once that's done, my plan is to pull my camera up and film what will be a pre recorded video for my series Level Up. Level Up drops every Sunday. I usually drop it at 3 in the morning in order to make sure that it's there for you when you start your day on Sunday morning. It helps you get your week started. At least I hope it does. I will say in advance, because I like to be clear and complete on my thoughts, this might be a trigger warning episode. So please approach this episode with caution. Be aware that we're going to be talking about sensitive topics. And if that's more than you can handle at this point, either watch it another time or simply don't watch it at all. I totally understand that some people won't feel comfortable with the topics that I'm going to be discussing in that video. And that's more than okay. The rest of the series, I hope to be a little more light and fluffy, but I also want you to know I'm never afraid and I'm never going to step back from a sensitive topic, especially if it's something that I think our community can benefit from knowing more about. With that said, of course, we have a lot of people who will be going live over the weekend, and I will encourage you, please support other channels, not just me, but don't forget to give your girl her time, please. I really need it. I'm very, very close to a major milestone. And of course, milestones for me means fun for you. So I am going to kind of take a quick gander because I haven't been checking. I've been focused on the duties of the week, and there have been a lot of them. And today is going to be a long, long day. But I'm excited about that long day. So according to this, we are at 410 subscribers. That means I am 90 subscribers away from one of the main keys for monetization. I appreciate everyone who has supported me thus far. And if you know somebody that you think would benefit from knowing more about my channel, please share my information with them. Other than that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, in under 15 minutes, I'm done. I've had fun with you today. I love you. I thank you for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much. And I want you to eat. I want you to drink your water. I want you to have some fun today. But don't go anywhere. Hang around with me because I'm going to crochet for a while and I'd like your company. Beyond that, we'll see each other tomorrow. Have some fun today. I'll see you then. Bye bye.